Well, hello, Marco. There you are. I assume you're done fiddling with potions. Marco?
There you are. Could you tell the others to gather in the library? We have things to discuss.
Did you make it sound any more ominous?
Okay, so I have some bad news and bad news.
Oh boy. There's always a catch somewhere, isn't there?
The first bad news is that the potions have a time limit. We need to drink them in less than an hour. Otherwise, they'll be as good as rainwater to us.
Okay. And the second bad news?
Is a little bit more tricky. It seems that we need to drink them in pairs to make them work properly.
What? Come again.
These potions are designed to work from stimulating interpersonal bonds. Shared memories are what make them tick, in a sense. Now, if we were to assume that we're all total strangers, this would probably get us nowhere. But considering we needed to get where we are somehow, I think it's safe to assume that we needed to stumble upon one another earlier and know one another at least a little bit, no?
That's not necessarily true.
We probably just don't remember it, like the rest of, well, anything.
In other words,
first of all, we decide on 3 pairs that we're going to stick with for this experiment. Second, each pair will settle somewhere. It's logical to assume that drinking the potions will put us in a state of sleep, or at least near sleep, so laying down beforehand would be advised.
this sounds so sketchball. I'm like so nervous now.
Conveniently, there seem to be enough usable beds around here, if everyone were to feel comfortable with the idea. And third of all, we drink the potions and see what happens. If we're lucky, we should be remembering things regarding ourselves and the other person we paired up with.
To be completely honest, that almost sounds like a scenario to a poorly written rated M novel. Shara knows what's up. Who the hell comes up with this shit?
Oh, Shira. I'm honestly starting to wonder what kind of places your mind wanders to all the time.
And I'm starting to wonder what kind of literature you tend to read. Piss off! Don't look at me! Like you're one to talk. I don't want to hear that coming from someone who touches girls in their sleep.
I was checking Shira's bandages. How many times do I need to?
Dear gods. Alright, enough. We're in a hurry, aren't we? If you want to argue, leave it for later. Are you sure these potions are safe for us to drink, Marco?
Well, safe-ish. There were a couple of possible side effects listed in the book. Nothing worse than exhaustion or nausea, though. We should be fine.
I swear, this makes me puke all over the carpet. Oh, hello? Kya! Has someone been moited? Yvonne, what happened? Oh! Is this a cat? Oh gosh, I've forgotten its name already. This music. Gods, girl. Do you want me to go completely deaf? What is... Is that a cat?
No, it looks like some kind of chupacabra?
I was gonna say capybara, but that's not right.
Chupacabra?
Foolish mortals, I am none of those things. Oh, I am Lord Munich! Munich, that was his name! Munich! Show some respect. Lord Munich? Did you hit your head, child? Again?
Somebody give me a knife and a bag.
We've all lost our memories, including Yvonne. Where did you come from? Is that so? You're, Did you just summon me by mistake? I'm your summon spirit. Oh. Well, one of your summon spirits, but the others are not really worth mentioning. I'd count forgetting all about them as a blessing, child. There's more? Wait, does that mean I'm a summoner? poor excuse for a summoner, more like. Let's be honest, you'd have more talent in napkin folding.
Napkin folding?
If you summon me by mistake, then you probably don't know how to send me back, either. I do hope you're going to figure it out in the next hour, tops. Ugh, what a bother. I'm not dealing with any of this. Good night.
Huh? What are you... My lord, wait! We still have questions for you!
You have questions, and I don't feel like giving answers.
But... if you're my summoned spirit, aren't you supposed to obey me?
Am I? How bothersome. What's in it for me? I'm not in the mood.
Oh dear. Well, we got a new problem. Wow, that's harsh, man.
No kidding.
What did I tell you about the spark, girl? The goddamn spark. Well, that happened. Cycling purring effect intensifies.
Huh.
She got manipulated into petting and scratching the evil beast. Hang in there, Yvonne. Aww.
Okay, we're seriously starting to run out of time. And seeing that nobody really trusts anybody here quite yet, to make things fair, I propose this. We have a deck of cards that I happened to find earlier. We'll take out a king, a queen, a jack, a 10, a 9, and an 8. That's one card for each of us.
Oh, behold.
There we go. Whoever draws the highest card, the king, will get to decide who they want to pair up with first. That will establish the first pair. Then the second highest, the queen, gets to choose next, and so on.
I take it the trick here is for the cards to remain hidden until they are summoned? The person with the king isn't supposed to know what card everyone else has, right?
That's right. Things would be more fair that way, don't you think? If the king happens to choose the person that had the queen, the person with the jack gets to choose second instead. There are 6 of us, so the remaining pair would be decided on its own after that.
Fair enough. Yeah, I guess. Unless we all do flame, leaf, water, or whatever it was called.
It's not that complicated, is it? Did everyone understand that? Any questions or complaints?
So we leave it all up to Lady Luck and the whims of 2 people. Alright. Kind of a stupid way to do this, but sure, why not?
I think it's a good way. Otherwise, we'd probably keep fighting about it.
I second that. Let's do this.
Apris?
You guys do what you want. I'm staying out of it. I'll let you decide who pairs up with whom on your own because I couldn't care less.
Okay.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure.
Suit yourself. I suppose the smallest card leaves the pile, then.
I need to get some fresh air. I'll be outside.
Okay.
Someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. And every day.
Oh, and before we get started, I do hope nobody will try tampering with the cards. Yes, Shara, it's not just your imagination. I am looking at you.
What is your beef with each other? Fine, fine. My bad. You're unusually perceptive if you can tell, though. I'll give you that. I don't think usually anybody noticed. Or you've done it before yourself. Wait, you remember doing this kind of thing? I somehow remember that I used to, yeah. Though I have no idea with whom and why. I just recall the act itself. Does that mean you tended to gamble a lot? Hell if I know.
Or could it be that you're familiar with illusions, maybe? Well, it's a useful skill to have, regardless. As long as nobody can tell that you're trying to pull it off behind their backs, that is. That being said, I'll be keeping an eye on you from now on.
Joy of joys. So who's dealing the cards?
Alright, ready?
Wait, we established a system for this, but who gets to draw first?
Right. You're going to fight over this, aren't you? The potions don't have much time left.
How about we decide it by age? By age? The oldest of the group will go first, and so on. That's a great idea and all, but which person in this room does actually remember how old they are? We can base it on appearance. To me, you look the oldest, Mariko. Not counting Apris, that is. Mariko looks the youngest.
Aw. Okay, fine. I'll get the remaining card.
So, after Mariko, I'd say it's Yvonne, then Shira, then me. Ah, really? That kind of makes me both happy and angry. I hear you, girl. But okay, let's roll with this. No complaints on my side either, obviously. With that kind of combination, I get to draw first, after all.
Alright then. So it's Mariko, Yvonne, Shira, and Shur. I get the card that remains. Fair enough? Mariko, pick one.
It's time to choose a lucky number. Oh my goodness, I actually have to choose? I'll go for the one on the far right, I suppose. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Oh, I got the king! Woo! Achievement unlocked. Long live the king! Yay! That's excellent. I get to choose. Well, what do you know? I drew the king. That means I get to decide who I want to pair up with first. That makes me both happy and a little nervous. I have a tough decision to make. But not really, because we know who we're picking. Who do I want to trust my back with the most? Oh gosh.
Does everyone know what card they drew? Well then, let the king speak up.
King here, reporting for duty. Guess Lady Luck is on your side today, huh?
It's Mariko's first choice then. I tell you to think about it, but we're short on time. Yeah, no pressure. Besides, I bet you already have someone in mind, don't you?
Shut up.
Who would you like to pair up with?
Oh, hello. Oh, they each had different colors. Neato mosquito. Well, obviously Mariko. But that line about who do I trust the most would not be Mariko. If any, I trust Yvonne the most, but that's just because she's so mild. Doesn't necessarily mean anything. I don't trust any of you guys.
But Mariko the least of all, I think.
Well, I guess, Mariko, you're up. Here we go. I'd like to pair up with you, Mariko.
Me?
That's what I said. Any complaints?
I didn't expect that.
Really? Were you hoping to end up with someone else? I could reconsider.
No, it's fine. I'm just a little surprised, that's all. Anyway, who has the queen?
I do.
Yvonne, who do you want to pair up with?
I would like to pair with Mr. Apris, if that's all right with everyone. I almost said Master Apris. For real? Wow, I didn't see that one coming. I was almost sure I'd be the one stuck with Mr. Grumpy Pants since I got the bloody 9. Oh my goodness. Oh, Shira, your lady luck really wasn't on your side. It's interesting. Yvonne has a thing for Apris for some reason. Well, that leaves you and me. The two Shiras. I would pair up with you over Apris any day. No offense to anyone. Still, don't expect this to be some kind of joyride. I'll deal. Me too.
Alright, so it's Mariko and I, Yvonne with Apris, and Shur with Shura. we're running out of time, so let's all take the potions and follow the plan. We'll see each other. In a bit.
How long are we gonna be out?
A few hours at most, I presume?
Presume? So you don't know?
The recipe wasn't very specific about it.
This is getting more and more shady by the minute.
They're safe to drink, I can assure you of that.
Are they?
Okay, listen. I'm just trying to get my memories back. It unnerves me that I can't remember anything of myself. I offered you all the chance to join me in on this plan from the goodness of my heart. It's up to you if you want to trust me or not. To be frank, I don't really care what you decide to do. So, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to drink these before they turn bad.
Ew.
Come on, Mariko.
I'm coming. Sheesh. Don't be mad at me.
Is that weird painting again?
This is a very cutesy bedroom. Is this the room we're staying in? That was quite the comeback.
She's been getting on my nerves.
I suppose nobody can blame her for being paranoid, considering.
Are you nervous as well?
I think it's normal to be a little nervous.
Yeah, I'd even worry about you just in case you weren't. Before we get to drink these, can I ask you something?
Sure?
Why did you decide to pair up with me exactly?
Who knows? Maybe you're my type. Oy. You seem like the most trustworthy of the group. You seem like the most suspicious of the group. I don't want to say you're my type. That's weird. We just met. And I'm going for a bad ending anyway. You know, I should probably save here. In case this comes back to bite me in the butto. Okay, honestly, this is what I was saying. You are the most suspicious of the group. Maybe I should just be honest about that. Who knows? He's definitely not the most trustworthy. Okay, we'll go with this and see what happens. If we die here, maybe we get the bad end early. You seem like the most suspicious of the group.
Wait. So you went along with me just to figure out if I'm hiding something or not?
You could say that. It's clear you've got a handle on alchemy and foreign languages. With your supposed amnesia on top, that definitely doesn't do you any favors on my suspicion meter. And you knew my name.
I can understand that it might seem suspicious from an outside point of view. But let me ask you something. If you'd happen to remember such things yourself, would you hide the fact from everyone just in order not to cast suspicion on yourself? Or would you not care and use whatever methods you had at your disposal? I decided to go with the latter. It might seem weird, but even though I can remember some spells and formulas, I can't remember anything about myself as a person.
So your memory loss is more selective?
Isn't it the same for you?
I don't think so. I don't remember any spells or what kind of magic I used to use, assuming I was able to use any to begin with.
See, but you do remember that magic itself is a thing, just as I remember that alchemy is a thing, and that we could possibly use it to our advantage.
Alright, I can see your point.
Anyway, we can discuss more of this later. We should drink these potions before they go bad.
Right.
You won't mind if I lay next to you on the bed, will you?
As long as you'll behave and don't try any funny business.
Don't worry, I'm quite fond of my hands.
I think he's been slapped around enough by Cher tonight.
Cheers.
Wait.
What is it?
Let's swap our potions.
I was wondering if you'd suggest that.
Wait, you did?
You just told me that you didn't trust me. So, yes, I thought it would be pretty obvious. Did that just make you uncomfortable? Screwing with people's minds gives me this most pleasant tingle.
Marco, you're a jerk.
Either way, it's good that you're careful. I don't mind swapping them if it makes you feel better. Just please, try to make up your mind in less than a minute.
Is this a Princess Bride thing? Do I want to? Because he anticipated that I would ask to swap. Knowing that maybe he put the bad potion in his hand because I would swap it. Oh gosh, this is too Princess Bride-y. Maybe they're both poisoned. He's just built him an immunity to alkaline poisoning, like Wesley did. Fine, if it doesn't matter, I won't swap them. Alright then, let's just drink them as it is. Oh gosh, even as you wish? Dude, it's too much. Too much. I can't handle.
As you wish.
The Princess Bride was strong with this one.
This is giving me nausea? Heavens help me. This tastes like rotten cranberry juice mixed with swamp mud, and the smell is horrible. I'm pretty sure old dirty socks smell better than this.
Welcome to the world of alchemy. Stay a while longer and you'll end up completely devoid of your sense of smell. I think mine is kind of gone already. Take comfort in the fact that you don't know what the actual ingredients are. Just imagining it makes everything so much worse.
Now you have me intrigued and worried. Oh, I'm going. Oh shit. This hits hard. Was there alcohol in this thing? Didn't smell like it. And yet my stomach's getting pleasantly warm. Marco, how come you're not, having difficulty? I know I'm not supposed to freak out about this, but I should really lie down. I think I'm about to...
Whoa, easy there.
Marco? Is that his hand on my wrist?
Lay down. Be careful not to hit your head.
You're way too lucid for my liking. Wait, I'm alive. Was I out for long? My head feels groggy, as if I had slept for a whole day straight. But it couldn't have been that long, could it? Moreover, I'm freezing. Whose bloody idea was to lay on top of the covers and not under them again? Marco? Oh, he's laying right next to me. Okay. With his hand still wrapped around my wrist. Well, at least that's warm. Dude, how long have you been awake for?
Sleep well?
You're awake. Have you been watching me sleep?
I woke up a minute ago myself.
Are you feeling as horrible as I am?
Don't even get me started on that.
Have you remembered anything?
I haven't.
That makes two of us, then. Or at least I don't remember remembering anything. So, from what you've been saying, either we've been total strangers all along.
Or the potions didn't work. Maybe I've messed something up.
Or maybe they've gone bad before we used them?
I don't think so. They wouldn't put us to sleep if that was the case.
I see. We should probably get up, huh? Go and check how the others are doing?
We should do that, yes. Unless you have other plans.
Very funny. You can let go of my wrist now.
No pushing my luck with you,
Marco, I don't have time. I don't have time to deal with your shenanigans right now. I'm not impressed. Zero impressed. It seems like nobody's here yet. Are we the first to wake up?
Possibly.
Oh, you're already here. Speak of the devil. Sure. Are you sure you should be walking around on your own? I'm better by now. I'll try not to push myself, don't worry. I can lend you a shoulder if you end up needing one. Just let me know. Thank you. Are Yvonne and Apra still asleep? Beats me. I can go check up on them. Just remember, no running in the hallway. Seems like you two got on famously. How did things go on your end? No luck. Neither Sharon nor I remembered anything from these stupid potions. So it's been the same for you. Wait, they did nothing for you either? Meaning that drinking these awful smelling potions got nobody nowhere? Failed plan, dude! Oh my goodness. Stop with the end airy smile, Marco.
Such an observation. Thank you kindly for rubbing that into my face.
They're not in any of the rooms. What? Maybe they woke up before all of us then. Could they be in the library? Or maybe... Don't tell me they've been out in the courtyard this whole time. It's freezing out there.
Let's go check that.
I'll go see if they're in the library then. Where are you guys? Yvonne? Apris? Are you here? No luck, I guess. Wait, what is that? Oh, yes, that stands out quite starkly. A red, eerily red, piece of paper is resting on the edge of the table. I'm pretty sure I would have noticed it if it had been there before. I mean, even in this mess of books, this stands out like a sore thumb. What? There's a soul stone hidden somewhere in this mansion. It's your key to getting out of here. Find it. FF. Feather? There's something written on it. Yeah. There's a soul stone hidden somewhere in this mansion. It's your key to getting out of here. Find it. FF. These initials. Could it be?
Mariko? We found them. They've been out in the courtyard all along.
Really?
You can come back now.
Oh, wait. Shit. This isn't what it looks like. I just found this here myself. I didn't write it.
Hey, easy there. I was just wondering what kept you since you weren't coming back.
Oh, right. This would be very suspicious.
A soul stone?
Any idea what this is about?
Not really. In any case, we should let the others see this too.
This could be bad. A soul stone?
Who wrote this?
Okay, first things first, everybody calm the hell down. Let us go over the facts. Someone had to write this note and place it here, meaning that it must have been somebody from our little group of 6. Either that or there's still someone else in this mansion, whose presence we're not aware of. Until proven otherwise, we're going to stick to the we're alone theory. Mariko was the one to find this note here on her own, yeah? That makes her the main suspect by default. She could have written it herself, claiming that she'd found it. Well, I can't really argue with that kind of reasoning. However, I'd like to point out that anyone could have done it. But how? Weren't we all together in pairs this whole time? Shira is right. Of course I am. Just take a moment to think about it. Yvonne and Apris didn't drink the potions and stayed out in the courtyard the whole time. That's what you said, didn't you? But...
Yes, we did stay out in the courtyard, but there was a moment when I left the girl alone. I went to fetch a blanket for her since she was getting cold. I went upstairs to look for one, but I could have gone to the library on my way there.
what's more, Yvonne could have done the same while Apris was upstairs. Carrying on. Mariko and Marco claimed that they drank the potions and were asleep the whole time. But how can either of you be sure of that when you've been asleep? If you were out cold, then you don't know if the other person has been asleep the whole time as well, no matter what they claim.
The same could be said about Shur and you.
Obviously. So like I said, anyone could have done it. There's also the possibility that the culprit isn't a single person. For all we know, it might have been a pair working together. And that just makes just about everyone suspicious. Holy shit, what if I'm the only one who doesn't know what's actually going on here? Are all of you guys faking your amnesia and laughing behind my back?
Paranoid much?
But whoever wrote this note is trying to help us, right? Shouldn't we be thankful for that? Yeah, this is something I don't get. Unless it's some kind of trap. Either way, it's a clear sign that at least one person in this room knows more than they actually let on. Prime suspect, our master alchemist Mariko.
How about primary suspect Shira, who seems to have a great understanding of what's been going on here so far?
You know what? There are a lot of rooms upstairs. Excuse me. Just so it's out there, I feel like I should know what a soulstone is, or does, but it's on the tip of my mind. Oh? I'll let you know if I remember anything.
Oh, she is a summoner.
That's not helpful at all. I have another question. Does anybody have an idea what the initials FF might mean?
Oh, hi everyone.
Feather Falanche is just screaming at the top of my mind. Same. But I feel like pointing that out will make me only more suspicious in everyone's eyes. I'll keep that to myself, at least for the time being. The only thing that comes to my mind should be censored, so I won't even say it out loud.
Oh my goodness, Shira.
Is the court dismissed for the time being, then? What do we want to do next? Are we going to search for this soulstone? We don't even know what it looks like, or how big it's supposed to be. Where do we even start? This mysterious stranger should have given us some kind of clue, at least. Well, we need to start somewhere. Should we stick in pairs, just like we did up until now? That sounds like the most reasonable thing to do.